Hello, everybody. This is JJ Hardy with Victory Leadership Coaching. And today I wanted to talk about something that's kind of special for me. And to be honest with you, it's kind of developed because I've understood through conversations that mental health is really where the break is, and that's what people are trying to fix. I've attended a couple association meetings and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, leadership, servant leadership can resolve a lot of those problems. So today's Friday leadership training, we are going to discuss how employee engagement improves workplace mental health. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, workplace mental health. Let's talk about mental health first. So poor mental health usually comes from a gap of something in your life, whether it's maybe bad home life, maybe work life is bad, but it leads to many things. And at the association meeting that I just came from, and also some statistics that I've been looking up, I would say that about 15% of people in the workforce, give or take, some it's more like 8, some it's up to 25, depending on the industry, but about 15% of people in the civilian workforce have issues with mental health that leads them to either alcohol abuse or opioid addiction. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say that this is not at the fault of anybody but themselves, but there are a few contributing factors that us as leaders that we can help with to kind of mitigate the risk of this happening, because at the end of the day, we all care about people. Hopefully we wouldn't accept a management position or hire people into our business if we didn't care about people. Okay. So, how can leadership improve mental health in the workplace? Well, it's simple. Employee engagement. I have been there before while I was on active duty, and by the way, as a manager in my last couple jobs, where I felt like I was alone, where I felt like I was on an island. And I'm going to be quite honest with you, when you feel like you're alone and when you feel like you're on an island, that feeling of loneliness that you get, and the feeling that you get from the lack of support and all of those things, they are they're very daunting. And there are some strong people out there that it doesn't bother them at all. They would rather be left alone. But I would say most of the population, well, obviously at least 15% of the population, really prefer to be around other people, to know what they're doing right, know what they're doing wrong. Managers who engage with their employees are more likely to have higher productivity, but it also they'll have better mental health on their teams. So how do we do this? First of all, as a servant leader, you need to make sure that you are engaging with your people. And it's not just about the crap that they do wrong. It is also about, just regular stuff. So go up to them every day, every couple days, every week, and say, "Hey, Joe Snuffy, how you doing? I just wanted to check in with you and see how you are. How's the family? Do you have any plans this weekend?" And try to make your rounds to all your people if you can. Now, in addition to that, people can never tell when they are doing a good job at work. And this plays in a lot because people want to do well. They want to be accepted in anything that they're doing. So scheduling conversations, I call this Setting and managing expectations. This is the managing expectations part. Give them a monthly check-in that's scheduled where you take them away from the job, either sit them in the office or take them to a comfortable place. Maybe if you have a cafeteria at work or whatever, take them to coffee. And I wonder if people can hear me. Interesting. Okay, good. People can hear me. All right. Well, it's not on this microphone, but it is working. So I'm going to go ahead and click the on button here. You got to love live streams, ladies and gentlemen, because they will for sure tell the truth. I had so many technical issues the last week. No, but when you schedule those conversations, make sure you're taking the time to explain to people what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong. Ask them how you can support them, and do that regularly. But don't just ask them, when you're offering. Okay, again, technical difficulties. I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So when you offer support to your employees, make sure that you actually provide that support when you tell them you will. In addition to that, when you're out during the normal course of having these conversations where you're not really beating them up about work that I mentioned earlier, you can also make sure that you are asking if there's anything you can do to support them in that moment. And I don't care how busy you are as a manager, if that person tells you that they need help with this, do it or find somebody else that can help them. It's your responsibility. It's your responsibility. Make sure you're, as a servant leader, that you are doing everything that you can to support the people around you. Because once you become a manager, I hate to tell you this, but it's not about you in the workplace, because you can't get the work done without your team. So once you become a manager or director or VP or a supervisor, or if you own your own business, it's not about you anymore. It's about everybody else and how you support them. So they may work for you, the people that are down trace of you on your team, but at the end of the day, more than them working for you, you work for them, because you have to support them in their job so they can get it done. If you don't do that, you're kind of screwing the pooch. If you don't know what that means, it's okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm on a mission to improve the mental health in the workplace, and that's my entire goal. I'm an advocate for military mental health. I'm a retired Army veteran myself, which a lot of you may know. But at the end of the day, it's not just about the military people. It's about everybody, everybody out there. And since I am a leadership guy, I call myself a leadership expert, because the things I know, a lot of people don't. So, or at least it needs to be brought to their attention because maybe they forgot. But leadership solves all of these problems. When your team has good mental health and they are engaged at work, their performance will be better. Their mental health will be better. They will have camaraderie. In the military, we did this. We called it esprit de corps. That's where everyone comes together for a common purpose. If you make that common purpose known, i.e. the mission, then your people are going to come together and they're going to work as a team as long as you allow them to. Empower them to make decisions. Decentralized leadership. These are all things I can help with, ladies and gentlemen, but that doesn't matter. If you want to do that, reach out to me. My contact information is somewhere on the page that you're looking at this. But
What's more important is that you get this out to your audience. If this message resonates with you, you can like this, you can heart this, you can subscribe to this, you can share this, you can repost this if it's on LinkedIn. But more importantly, please keep the conversation going and put a comment below. Keep the conversation going. Share it with your audience. Mental health. If you're not, even if you don't share this video with your audience, make sure you are sharing something with your audience about improving mental health, because it's such an important thing. And by the way, this, ever since COVID, that's a bad word, but the mental health in the United States has been a little bit down. So let's come together as a nation here and make it happen and fix it. That's all I have, ladies and gentlemen. This is JJ Hardy with Victory Leadership Coaching. I hope you all have a blessed day, a wonderful weekend, and you guys are all there for each other. One team, one fight. JJ Hardy, out.